Okay, this video is about the Premium Digital Dominance Package. So what is that? It's an extension, effectively, of the Constant Traffic Flow package if you were to do it for yourself or as an investor, were to create a bunch of these informational websites that are different but similar, and we're going to use them to show up for a stack of keywords that are related to the industry or related to a client, and get their ads in there, and then be able to sell them as a group. Or if you're getting these for yourself, you just get to keep them because they're yours. You're not trying to sell them. So let's explain what that's all about. When we are showing up for a bunch of keywords with informational websites and using them to send ads to you, send people through the ads to you, through the offers and through the options on the pages to you, then great. Then we're going to show up for whatever the keywords are. If I come back to this alcohol and drug rehab site, they have one for sober Halloween. Wow, that sounds like a keyword not many people think about. I've never heard of it, frankly, or at least not the idea. There are 100 searches a month for it. And even though they rank number one, they only get 16 clicks out of the 100, right? Because not everyone clicks on the number one position. So who are their competitors? Whoever's in position 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. And what's that mean? That means that as people do the keyword search and land on the page, they don't just click the top listing. They look at a number of results. So some fraction of them will click on the top listing, and then another fraction will click on the second listing, another fraction on the third, and so on. Well, what is that for them then? That's a loss. Okay, they only get 16 clicks, even though they earned the keyword, they're in the number one spot. They are fully capable of doing that again, at least for the number 2 spot. Different website, good quality, talking about the topic, nice and well, for a low competition keyword. Okay, keyword difficulty of 15 out of 100 is low. And so they could easily create another page worth this, but it wouldn't be on the same website. It would have to be on another website, right? What else do we have? Sober Thanksgiving, 28 searches a month. They only get 5 out of the 28, even though they're in the number one spot. Okay. What about this keyword here? They're in the number 5 position. There's 2,300 searches, and they only get 80. Partially because they're in the number 5 position. What should they do? Also be in the number 4 position, or have a website that benefits them be in the number 4 position. Also be in the number 3 position, or have a website that benefits them also be in the number 3 position. In other words, different doorways for which they can put their ads or get some mention, honorable mention, leading their way. So that's the idea. We look up lots and lots of keywords with this package, not just 25 or 100. We look up a good 1,000. And what do? We cycle through them across a stack of websites, 10 websites, that we go out and get the pre-owned domains with great domain rating for, so that those domains are out of the sandbox already. They're able to rank already. And we do the same thing with the Constant Traffic Flow package. We do the same thing with the website Flipping Club. But this is one website. This is one website. So you would just get a sliver of the total volume for these keywords, and you'd be limited to, the number of keywords that we're able to do for you. It'll be a lot. It could be a lot. It could be 10,000 keywords. But what's the point? The point is you're still picking up your sliver because you are only one website. Can't dominate with one website. The only way to dominate is to have lots of websites. Here's a simple way to understand it. You've probably heard of Tony Robbins. And he's huge, and everybody knows who he is. What if his face was only on one website on the internet? I mean, do you think that's true? TonyRobbins.com. And that's the only website that has a doorway to him? It's the only place where you can buy tickets to his events? No. He's got a lot of affiliates out there, resellers who want to sell tickets to his events and get their commission. So there are tons and tons of websites with Tony Robbins on it. one way or another. That's perfectly legal. That is perfectly okay with Google. And if you can win the keyword once, you can win it again and again and again. What do you want to bet? Tony Robbins is on a number of results for motivational speaker keywords all over the place. That's the idea of this package, is that we get enough websites that they can show up next to each other on many of the same keywords, as well as giving us the room to expand into even more keyword territory and put out more feelers and see where the traffic's pouring in, so we can redirect new pages on all the websites into those new arenas. It's a dominance package because it takes a much greater percentage of your potential market. It actually gets more clicks from all of these guys, so that we can at least get these guys up into here, right? So understand that every day that they only get 16 out of 100 clicks, they're losing money. Every day they only get 5 out of 28 clicks, they're losing money, right? Every day they only get 80 out of 2,300 clicks, they're losing money. Now, we can't win them all, but we can certainly put a lot more players on the table, right? You want to play soccer with a full team, not just one player, against all the competition, right? You want to have the competition your size on your side of the field as well. So our dominance package is meant to create lots of websites in parallel and push them all up for these low-hanging fruit informational style keywords that nobody else really aims for, so that you can capture the majority of these guys. If we can do it once, we can do it twice, we can do it 3 times. We can keep showing up next to each other so that you can have not just the position 5, but there's a guy in 4 that's leading traffic to you. There's a page there from another website that was written well to show up there, and there's an ad in there leading to that position 5 page of yours. And same with the position 3 and the position 2. For every keyword we can get as many positions as possible. This, in short, means for every keyword we aim for, we try to be 10 of the top results. Where we cannot be 10, will be 9. Where we cannot be 9, will be 8. Where we cannot be 8, will be 7. But all together, that's dominance. And the amount of money you can make, if you think this will be profitable, well then, the degree to which it's profitable, multiply that by at least 10 and probably more. Okay? Because it's a wider spread of keywords where we have many results on those keywords. I always explain it to people this way. The front page is a lot like this game where you sit at the table and you put the cups upside down on the table and there's a ball underneath one of the cups. And you're inviting someone to lift a cup. Well, the front page is 10 cups, okay? And if you only have one website, you are only one ball underneath that cup, okay? And so when you invite someone to lift a cup, the chance that they'll choose you is 1 in 10. Well, how do you improve your ROI? Especially since you were able to get your cup under one of those balls, that keyword. Have 2 balls. Have another one under another cup. And another one under another cup. Theoretically, you would go look up your keywords on Google and contact all those competitors and say, hey, can I put a link on your website to me? In exchange, no, I won't. No, actually, I'm not going to put a link to you. I just would like it if you put a link to me. Thank you. Well, we can't really ask them for that. So what do? We create our own websites and go underneath them where they're not looking. So while all your competitors are really huddled right here, we're going to come down here and just clean house with a stack of websites working together to drive 97% of the total market to you, instead of just fighting for the top 3% with all of your competitors up here. They don't even realize how they're losing people. They just know that the market seems to be dying out. And that's because you're cleaning them all up down here. They don't even know to look there. They don't even think about those keywords. It doesn't occur to them at all. So you're cleaning house and you're paying a fraction of the price that you were paying before. Okay, so if you understand the value of that, that's what this premium dominance package is for. It's for cleaning house. Big deal. Okay. As always, give me a call if you got any questions about your package, what it is you want to do with your project. So I'm always open to that. You can always call and say, well, here's where I am. Here's my website. Tell me what I need. And that's perfectly cool. I do that all the time with guys for free, simply because that way you understand what you're looking at, what you should look at, and why. It's helpful. Okay. Hope you found this useful, and sure, give me a call or get started on the package. When you go and sign up for this thing, let me know your email. I'll be contacting you. We'll chat, decide what you need and why you want it, and so on, and make sure we come out with a good game plan about it and that we both agree it's the right move. And that way, within the next few months, you are sitting on a large domination of your market. You've cornered a large part of your market. And this is a beautiful thing. The companies that do it now don't talk about it. They just do it quietly. You should join their ranks. Okay.